Welcome to my channel. Good evening, everyone. New questions and ideas. This is the question answer series of class 6 history session. I am Sudhanya Gupta. Number one questions. Describe the ways in which the Buddha tried to spread his message to the people. As we know, the Buddha tried to spread his message for teaching in Prakrit language, which was language of the common masses. He encouraged his followers to think over his messages instead of blindly following them. This helped his ideas spread future. The encouragement of free thinking meant that people could come conclusions based on his idea on their own. Write whether true or false. This is the 5 sentences. The Buddha encouraged animal sacrifices. Sharnath is important because it was the place where Buddha taught for the first time. The Buddha taught the karma has no effect on our lives. The Buddha attained enlightenment at Bodh Gaya. Upanishadic thinker believed that Atma and Brahman were ultimately one. The answer. First question, sir. Answer. Buddha professed kindness for animals. He discouraged the practice of sacrificing animals. So, first statement is false. Second statement is true. Sharnath is Buddha taught for the first time after enlightenment. He attained enlightenment at Bodh Gaya. C. The statement is false. Why? Karma means action or work we do. Buddha believed that karma affects our current and next lives. D. The statement is true. Why? Buddha did mention for several days under a people tree in Bodh Gaya where attained enlightenment. Number 5, the statement is true. Atma means individual, soul, where Brahman means universal soul. Those who follow the Upanishads believe that Atma and Brahman were the same. What were the questions Upanishadic thinker wanted to answer? The Upanishadic thinkers wanted to find answers the following questions. Number 1. What happened after death? Number 2. Is there any life after death? Number 3. Why should sacrifices be performed? Number 4. Is there something permanent in universe which lives even after the death? What were the main teaching of Mahavira? The following are the main teaching of Mahavira. Number 1. Those who wish to know the truth must leave his or her home. Number 2. Those who are on the path of truth must adhere to the principles of ahimsa, that means non-violence, very strictly. Number 3, one must not hurt or kill any other living beings as life is dear to all. Why do you think Anhaga's mother wanted her to know the story of Buddha? Anhagas was traveling to Varanasi on a school trip. Sharnath is the place of Varanasi where Buddha taught for first time after the attained enlightenment in Bodh Gaya. The story and message of Buddha were inspiring and hence Anhaga's mother wanted her to know the story of Buddha. Do you think it would have been easy to slaves to join the Sangha gives the reason to your answer. The answer will be it would not have been easy to slaves to join Sangha because number one, slaves had little to no rights. Number two, it was not necessary that slaves would get a kind master. Number three, since society in general depended on slaves to do their task for them, there was no incentive for masters to give permission for their slaves to join the Sangha. Number 7. Make a list of 5 ideas and questions mentions that lesson. Choose 3 from of the list and discuss why you think that they are important even today. The questions. Number 1. Is there life after death? Number 2. What was Buddha trying to teach? Kisha Gautami. Number 3. How did the beggar convince sagas to share food with them? Number 4, one should follow the principles of ahimsa. Number 5, one should renounce worldly pleasure in the search of the truth. Now the discussion session. What was Buddha trying to teach Kisha Gautami? Kisha Gautami had lost her son. So she was taken to Buddha. He requested Kisha Gautami to get mustard seeds from a house where no one had died. She found no such house as someone's son, daughter, father, grandfather, and grandmother had died in all those houses. Buddha wanted to convey to her that death is a part of the cycle of life and nothing can be done to avoid it. One must not be lose hope after losing a loved one. This teaching is very important even today. So this teaching is important not only today, it was important for yesterday, today and tomorrow. How did Beggar convince Sagas to share food with them? The Sagas worshipped the universal soul. The Shagas share food with the beggar as he proved that he too was part of the universal soul. This shows that we must respect every living being as we are all a part of universal soul or Brahman. One should resource worldly pleasure in search of the truth. The explanation will be both Jainism and Buddhism teach that in the search of the truth, one must reject all worldly pleasures and material wealth. Buddha believed that life is full of suffering and unhappiness because of our desires. So that's all for now. Thank you so much. Please keep watching and please subscribe my channel. Till then, goodbye.